Hi friends, welcome to Sunil Engineering Academy RRB JEE 2019 classes. We have already completed 8 theory classes and 3 previous bits classes on physics. Now this is previous RRB bits on physics class 4. First of all, my request is please watch theory classes, then you will get the concept. After that, come to this video, then you will get clear idea. Okay. If you want to know the best books for RRB JEE, just go to the description box and you can buy from those links. Okay. And also please subscribe my channel and share the videos to your friends. Okay. Now, previous RRB bits on physics class 4. In this class 4, the previous bits on pressure, surface tension, friction and also viscosity topics. Okay. First of all, the SI units of pressure. The SI units of pressure. We know that the SI units of pressures are nothing but pascals. Pascals or Newton per meter square. Newton per meter square. Choose the option from the choices. Okay. Here we know that the pressure P equal to force per unit area. The units for force is Newton and units for area is meter square. Newton per meter square. 1 Newton per meter square is 1 Pascal. So the SI units of pressure is pascals. Okay. And the second one, if area of contact increases, then pressure is dash. If area of contact increases, then pressure is dash. Here from the equation, P is equal to force per area. That means pressure proportional to 1 by area, or pressure is inversely proportional with area. Here area of contact increases. Area of contact increases. This means pressure will be decreases. So answer is decreases. Pressure will be decreases. Okay. And third question, which principle or law explain the working of the hydraulic brakes in automobiles? Which principle or law explain the working of hydraulic brakes in automobiles? That is nothing but Pascal's law. Pascal's law. It gives the explanation of working of hydraulic brakes in automobiles. Okay. And the next one, fourth question. As pressure increases, the boiling point is dash. As pressure increases, the boiling point is dash. Here, as pressure increases, the boiling point is also increases. The boiling point is also increases. And fifth one, 1 bar equal to dash Newton per meter square. Here bar is nothing but unit of atmospheric pressure. Unit of atmospheric pressure. Okay. In the theory class, I explained in detail. But here 1 bar equal to 10 power 5 Newton per meter square. 1 bar equal to 10 power 5 Newton per meter square, or also 1 bar equal to 10 power 5 pascals. Pascals or 100 kilopascals. Okay. Here the answer is 1 bar equal to 10 power 5 Newton per meter square. Okay. And next one, 1 ATM unit is dash bars. Here 1 ATM unit is equal to 1.01 bars. 1.01 bars or 1013 millibars. 1013 millibars. Here 1 ATM equal to 1.01 bars and 1 ATM unit equal to dash mmHg and 1 ATM unit is equal to 760 mmHg or 76 centimeter Hg. Okay. Here he has given mm. In mm means that is 760 mmHg. Okay. And the next question, eighth one, an instrument used to measure the pressure is dash. Very, very important one. It is barometer. Barometer. By using the barometer, we can measure the pressure. Okay. Okay, next question, ninth question. The fountain pen of a passenger leaks in aeroplane at height. The reason is dash. We know that the pressure is relation with the altitude, that is height from the surface. Height from the surface. That is the atmospheric pressure. The atmospheric pressure will be decreases with altitude. Decreases with altitude. That means the height from the earth surface increases. The height from earth surface is increases. The pressure will be decreases. The pressure will be decreases. That's why due to the decrease of pressure, the ink of the fountain pen leaks. Okay. Here the answer is A. Answer is A. Due to the atmospheric pressure decreases with altitude. Okay. That's why due to the decrease of pressure at height, that means at mountains, it is difficult to cook. It is at mountains, it is difficult to cook. Okay. And next question. The sudden fall in barometric reading is indication of dash. We have already discussed the indications of barometric reading. Sudden fall means it is storm. It is storm. And sudden or slow fall is the indication of rain. Slow fall is the indication of rain. And the next one, slow rise. Slow rise is the indication of clear weather. Clear weather. Okay, these are the indications of barometric reading. Here, the sudden fall in barometric reading is indication of storm. And slow fall is the indication of rain. Okay. And the next one, 12th question. It is difficult to cook rice at dash. We have already discussed it is difficult to cook at mountains because of pressure is decreases. So the answer is at the top of mountain. At the top of mountain it is difficult to cook because at height the pressure will be decreases. The pressure will be decreases. So that's why it is difficult to cook at mountains. And Boyle's law is the relation between dash. Boyle's law is the relation between pressure and volume. Pressure and volume. So option A is the right answer. Okay. Next question, 14th one. The ball bearings in wheel are used to. The ball bearings in wheel are used to. They are used to reduce the friction. They are used to reduce the friction. Why here the friction is reduced by using the ball bearings? Here, when we use the ball bearings, then the kinematic friction or sliding friction, kinematic friction or sliding friction or dynamic friction is converted to rolling friction. Converted to rolling friction. Due to ball bearings, it is rolls. So it is a rolling friction. That means we know that the rolling friction is always less than sliding friction or kinematic friction. So that's why the friction will be reduced. That's why the friction will be reduced. Okay. And the next one here, the ball bearings in wheel are used to reduce the friction, are used to convert the kinematic friction into rolling friction. And here always the rolling friction is less than that of kinematic friction. And the next 15th question, the tendency of liquid drop to contract and occupy the minimum area is due to dash. It is nothing but the definition of surface tension. It is nothing but definition of surface tension. That is the liquid drops or the liquid is the tendency to occupy the minimum area. Tendency to occupy the minimum area. That's why the drops are form spherical. For any given volume, the sphere has minimum area. Sphere has minimum area. That's why the drops forms into spherical. Okay, here the tendency of liquid drop to contract and occupy the minimum area is due to the surface tension. It is the definition of surface tension. Next question, 16th one. The absorption of ink by blotting paper involves is nothing but the property of capillarity. Property of capillarity. Due to capillarity, the ink will be absorbed. Okay, and oil rise up the wick in a lamp is the principle of it is also the capillarity. Due to this capillarity, there is the absorption of ink, and absorption of water from soil. Absorption of water from soil. That is, the plants absorbs the water from soil due to this capillarity principle. Okay, and the oil rise up the wick in a lamp is also the capillarity principle. So here oil rise up the wick in a lamp is also principle of capillarity. Okay. It is easier to roll a barrel full of coal tar than to pull it, because here easier to roll. Roll means rolling friction. Here we know that the rolling friction is always less than kinematic friction. So that's why it is easier to roll a barrel full of coal tar than to pull it. Okay. Here the answer is rolling friction is less than that of kinematic friction. That's why it is easy to roll the barrel full of coal tar than to pull it. Okay. And the next question, 19th one. If the diameter of capillary tube is doubled, then the rise of water in it will be dash. We know that the capillarity principle, and here the rise or fall of liquid, in tube. The rise of fall of liquid in tube depends on radius of tube or diameter of tube. If the diameter is doubled, then rise of water will be half. Okay. And the next one, 20th one. Why the needle of iron swims on the water surface when it is kept on gently? It is also the principle of surface tension. Due to this surface tension, the needle of iron swims in the water, swims on the water surface. Okay. Next one, materials for rainproof coats and tents owe their waterproof properties to. It is also phenomena of surface tension. It is also the phenomena of surface tension. Due to this surface tension, materials for rainproof coats and tents owe the waterproof property. And the next one, viscosity is measured in dash. We know that the units of viscosity or units of coefficient of viscosity are nothing but Pascal second. Very, very important one. Pascal second or Poiseuille. Okay. And next one, the surface tension in liquid is due to. The surface tension in liquid is due to. The surface tension in liquid is due to cohesive force. Okay. And the next one, when pressure is increased, the melting point of ice is dash. The measuring point of ice is nothing but decreases. We know that in the concept, the pressure, as pressure is increases, the melting point will be decreases for the substances which contracts on fusion. Which contracts on fusion. Okay. The substances which contracts on fusion, the pressure increases, the melting point is decreases. Okay. And in case of wax, that is, this is the substances which expands on fusion. Which expands on fusion. For this, as pressure increases, the melting point will be also increases. The melting point also increases. Here the answer is, as pressure increased, the melting point will be decreased in case of ice. If the pressure is increased, the melting point also is increases in case of wax. Okay. And the next question, the hair of shaving brush clings together when removed from the water is due to surface tension. Due to the surface tension. Is the property of surface tension. And the next question, 26th one, shock absorbers are usually made up of steel, as it has the material steel is nothing but highly elastic material. So that's why, due to the high elasticity, shock absorbers are usually made up of steel. Usually made up of steel. Here the answer is C, high elasticity. Okay. Okay, next one, the surface tension of water on adding detergent to it decreases. Added detergent to it decreases. And small bubbles are perfectly spherical. I already discussed. The small bubbles are perfectly spherical because of surface tension. Because of surface tension. They are formed to spherical to minimize the area. So that's why they are formed to spherical. This is the property of surface tension. And water from soil enters into the root hairs owing to, I already discussed, that is the concept of capillarity. Capillarity. Due to this capillarity principle, the water from soil enters into the roots of hair. That means plants are extract the water from soil due to this capillarity principle. Okay. And the next one, in the following, which is elastic body? Which is elastic body? We know that the elastic bodies example. The examples of these elastic bodies are nothing but rubber and metals, quartz. These are the examples of elastic bodies. And the non-elastic bodies are plastic bodies, wax, chewing gum, and putty. These are non-elastic bodies. Here the question is the following, which is elastic body? Here wax, it is non-elastic body. Chewing gum is also not elastic body. Putty is also not elastic body. So quartz is elastic body. So the answer is D, quartz. Okay, quartz is the elastic body. And the next one, 31st, that is the SI units of stress. SI units of stress. We know that the stress equal to force per area, that is Newton per meter square. These are the units of stress, are also Pascals. Okay. And the next one, units of strain. Units of strain. What is strain? Strain is nothing but change in any dimension. Strain is nothing but change in any dimension. For example, if you take length, the strain is dl by L. That means here the units of L, length is meters. Here length is also meters. That is meters cancel. So that means here the strain has no units. Strain has no units. That is the option is D. Strain has no units. Okay. And the next one, 33. Next one, 33. coefficient or modulus of elasticity E equal to dash. The coefficient or modulus of elasticity E equal to dash. We know that according to the Hooke's law, the stress is proportional to the strain. Stress is directly proportional to the strain. That means here stress by strain equal to constant. Stress by strain equal to constant. So that constant is nothing but modulus of elasticity. Stress by strain is nothing but E. That is modulus of elasticity. Here the answer is the modulus of elasticity equal to stress by strain. Stress by strain. That is option A. Option A. Okay. And the next one, 34th. With presence of impurities, the surface tension is dash. With the presence of impurities, the surface tension is dash. With the presence of impurities, the surface tension will be decreases. The surface tension will be decreases. Next one, 35th. If temperature of liquid increases, then the surface tension is dash. In case of liquids, as temperature increases, the surface tension T decreases. The surface tension T is decreases. Very, very important. As temperature increases, surface tension is decreases. Next, 36th one. Viscosity of gases is dash that of liquids. That means it is higher or lower or very lower or any other options. Okay. Here the viscosity of gases is always much less than that of liquids. Okay. Viscosity of gases is always much less than that of liquids. We know that what is viscosity? It is just opposition the motion of any particle. Okay. Next one, 37. For liquids, as temperature increases, then viscosity is dash. For in case of liquids, as temperature increases, the viscosity is dash. We know that for liquids, as temperature increases, the viscosity will be decreases. In case of liquids, as temperature increases, the viscosity will be decreases. For in case of gases, as temperature increases, the viscosity also increases. The viscosity also increases. Next question, 38. The quality of fountain pen ink depends on dash. The quality of fountain pen depends on nothing but viscosity. Option B. Okay. This is the application of viscosity. We know that the applications of viscosity are nothing but the quality of fountain pen is depends upon this viscosity, and shape and size of motor vehicles or aeroplanes or ships is based on this viscosity, and the third one, characteristics of lubricant. Characteristic of lubricant is also depends upon this viscosity. First one is designing the shape of vehicles or ships or aeroplanes is based on this viscosity, and the quality of any liquid is also based on this viscosity, and the characteristic of lubricants also based on this viscosity. And high waves on sea are subsided. High waves on sea are subsided due to viscosity. It is the opposition of motion of water in the sea, water waves. So that's why due to this viscosity, the high waves on the sea are subsided. Next, viscosity of liquid is due to dash between the molecules. In case of liquids, the viscosity is due to cohesive force. but in case of gases, it is the viscosity of gases is due to the diffusion. Due to the diffusion. Here he is asked for liquid. So the option is A. Option is A. Okay. Okay friends. Thank you. After today's, I will put PDF link on my description box. You can download it from there. And please subscribe my channel. Okay.